Now we're going to learn about the staff, in this case the treble clef. Okay, so we have this thing here, a clef. You need to know what a clef is. It appears at the beginning of each staff. The clef shown here is a treble clef. Now, what instruments in band are going to use this? I want you to write this in this space over here. Boy, it sure helps to have a pencil that works. Flute. These are our woodwinds. Oboe. All the clarinets. Even a bass clarinet will read treble clef. That way when they go from a regular clarinet, which is called a soprano clarinet, to a bass clarinet, they will be very comfortable switching over. All of the saxophones do as well. Okay? And any keyboard percussion instruments will do this. So I'm going to put mallets here. On the right, we're going to put some brass instruments as well. Let's see, trumpets are going to read treble clef. And French horns are going to read treble clef. And the rest of the brass, of course, is called low brass: trombone, euphonium, and tuba. And timpani would read the other one as well. So we're going to leave it there. Okay. Each note on the treble clef staff has a letter name. So we only have 7 letter names. If we started at A, it'd be A, B, C, D, E, F, and then G again. It's only 7 letter names in the musical alphabet. For a treble clef staff, it's going to be every good boy does fine for the first 5 lines, and F, A, C, E for the first 4 spaces, the only 4 spaces. So you're going to use this as a key to help you down here below. First one, practice drawing the treble clef's sign by tracing over the guidelines. Draw 5 more in the remaining spaces. So we're going to start here where it says to start, and it starts in the first space, the middle. We go up to about the 3rd line. We drop it back down to the 1st. We're going to loop up to the top. We're going to go up about what, and if you're in a more advanced ensemble, you'll know it'll be about 3 ledger lines above. And we're going to come down and intersect the circle, just like that. Again, start in the middle of the first space, go between the 1st and the 3rd line, loop up to the top, come back down and intersect exactly in the same spot, go through your circle, and give it a little fish hook down here at the bottom. When you do it by freehand, of course you can do the rest on your own. You'll get really good at doing this quicker. As long as it looks like a treble clef, I'm okay with it. Now, if your treble clef looks like this, that's sort of a treble clef, but you can see there are a few things wrong with it, including it went up to the 4th line, and that's a problem. It didn't intersect here. That's a problem. And there's no fish hook down here at the bottom. So this is how not to do it. This is how I want you to do it. Very simple process. Okay, number 2. Draw a treble clef at the beginning of the staff. Let's go ahead and do that first. So here we are doing it again. Intersect at the top, come through, give it a little fish hook, and you're good. And this one doesn't look exactly like this one or like this, but it followed the guidelines of 1st line through 3rd line. It intersected at the top, and I had a fish hook. Very simple. And write the letter name of each note. So this is where we're going to use our key up here at the top to answer these. And you can see the first one is on the 5th line. Let's find the 5th line. That is here. That is an F. So I'm going to use all capital letters on this. If you ever use lowercase letters on any of your tests, you will not like your grade. You need to use capital letters when you write these. And I'm going to do another one. Here's 3rd space. There it is. C. 2nd space, A, and one more, 1st space, F. You can do the rest on your own. Put a check here, put a check here. Number 3. Draw the treble clef at the beginning of the staff and then draw the notes indicated. So we're going to do the same thing again. But now, it wants you to draw the notes. So an A is here. I'm going to use a whole note the same way I did, that they did. Now I need to find a C. And some notes you will find are going to appear twice. Those notes are going to be E and F in your key up here at the top. So I'll go ahead and put a box around the E's so that you can see that. If you want to do that too, it'll be easier for you to remember. And that's because this is what we call an octave. This note is an octave higher than this note. You'll notice it's higher on the staff. Same thing with the F. This F is lower, one octave lower than this F, but they are both Fs. So for this, I'm going to draw an E, and right above it, directly above it, I'll put the other E. For the F, I'll do the same. There you go. So only for those two notes you're going to do that. Notice that there's an F later on, so just be aware of that and do the same thing. Okay? We're going to move on to, put a check here. You guys can do the rest of that on your own. We're going to move on down here to number 4. Draw the treble clef at the beginning of the staff. Once again, on every one of these, don't forget to draw that. Give your fish hook, and we're good. Write the letter name of each note, then circle the higher note in each pair. So the worksheets you did earlier do matter. In this case, this is, if you look at your key, an E and a G. Then I want you to circle the higher note. So we're going to circle both the note and the letter name. Let's do this one. This will be a B and a D. Every good boy does. And the higher note is going to be this one. You can do the remaining 4 on your own. Put a check there. Number 5. Draw the treble clef once again at the beginning of the staff. Getting lots of practice here. Write the letter name of each note, then circle the lower note in each pair. Every good boy does fine. F-A-C-E. And which note is physically lower? It's going to be this note. We'll do one more. This is an A and a B. And you can do the rest.